It's October the 6th, 2025. I am at Joel Pearl. It's time to get in the weeds. TheJoelPearl.com on Blue Sky. Sometimes I forget, but then I remember it after I didn't say it because it's entrenched in my brain. It's another main channel Monday takeover for you boys. We're here. We're clear. We have nothing else to talk about. Jeremy Lambert's here, fresh off of a weekend where literally nothing happened. Not a thing. No one did anything. There was no news. Nothing. How you feeling?
It was a nice, more or less relaxing weekend. You know, I always got stuff to do. I'm always doing things, but no major events. And now it's a busy week starting tomorrow.
Doesn't have to be.
I mean, it does.
That's fair. You know what? I'm more stressed out when nothing happens because then I'm like, what do I do about this show? How do I make this show interesting? You're talking about doing. Go ahead.
I have a surprise for you and
Uh-oh.
all of our listeners here today. The cameo was not done by Brian Alvarez, so that's not the surprise. But I do have a surprise. Do you want to do the surprise now?
Is the surprise Toni Shalhoub on the show?
It's not Toni Shalhoub. I don't know who that is.
Never Toni Shalhoub.
It's one of our most requested guests. It's an ITW legend as well, and you know I can get her on the show.
Is it who I think it is?
I don't know. Who do you think it is?
Is it your mother?
It is. It is my mother.
Yes.
It is my mother's birthday. So I was going to call her and wish her a happy birthday here on the air. So this is what we're going to do, folks. 10 o'clock, you know, because she called me on my birthday at 10, pretending like she doesn't know I do a show at 10 o'clock. Like, oh, I just woke up. Okay, Mom. I'm going to call her on the show. She likes being on the show. She thinks she's some huge star. And let's see if she's awake. I don't know what she's been doing. I haven't talked to her in a couple days, so... All right, put this on speaker.
This is how you open up a morning show.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
This is not going to ring? It's on speaker.
Is her phone off?
Oh.
Yeah, her phone is off.
Maybe she is sleeping.
That's a boomer mentality right there, turning your phone off. Who does that?
Let me text her.
She would do terribly in WWE, turning her phone off. Who would do that? Next, you're going to tell me she uses vacation replies.
All right, I just texted her. We'll see if she gets the message here, and I'll give her a call. So we'll get to her. My mom knows that I'm going to call her at some point on her birthday, so she will at some point answer me, and we'll have my mother on the show to say happy birthday to her. She's probably going to want me to like sing or something. That won't be great, but you know, what can you do?
It's what we do. It's what we do.
We're hot as ever right now, unless you look at the new ratings, and then we're dead cold.
What is it? Big data and panel? B, D, and P. That's what you want in your life. You want a BD that pees. Otherwise, there you go. I just gave Sean the perfect Blue Chew segment for him to go into. It just gave him a segue for Blue Chew. If you want your BD to pee, yada yada, he does the thing. They don't let me do it, so I'm just giving them the thing. I'm just giving them the Iggy so we can use it later. Listen, our pal Sean needs a little bit of help. He had a rough weekend. He got what he deserved allegedly, and he's gonna be okay. It's okay. But shout out to our new best friend Shotzi. Did a great thing Friday.
Yes. We did reach out to Shotzi to get her on the show. She ghosted me. She did not answer. I don't think it's really ghosting. But
spooky season, so you know, it's at least she's par for the course.
Yeah. I do think we're gonna have her on at some point this week, though. I don't know what day, but I do think we're gonna have her on at some point this week. Because I've multiple ways to contact Shotzi, and I've exhausted all two of them. Exhausted, like it's not just a quick message, and we're not in good company with these people. But I do think we'll have Shotzi on this week. We're supposed to have other people on this week as well, but I don't want to say too much because I don't have full details yet.
Also, because I haven't been told yet, so anything you...
Well, that's because I don't know yet. That's why you haven't been told. It's like I don't have full details. I just know we're going to have other people on this week. I just don't know who, and I don't know when, and I don't know where. So,
amazing. Follow up saying get Shotzi to watch the Alvarez cameo.
Oh, boy. That would be something, wouldn't it?
Seems like an idea. So this is what we do. Welcome to the morning show. This is our show that typically runs on Fightful Overbooked. It's our sister channel. We're here at the top of every Monday, the first Monday of the month. We're here. It's the 6th of October because clearly the first this month, I should say, this month was a Tuesday the 1st, so we had to wait an entire 6 days.
My mom is calling me.
Here we go.
I'm sorry
no,
to
this
interrupt
is
your plug there.
This is the plug. Let's go.
Hello.
I'm on your show this week.
Yes,
this is the best celebrity you got.
Yeah, I've already put you over, Mom. I've already said, we were gonna have a big guest today, and one of our most requested guests, and one of our,
Am I really?
Yeah, the people love you.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, to your
they
mother.
gotta tell me happy birthday.
Well, I was going to. You just over here jumping the gun. You got to tell me happy. I'm not gonna say it now.
No, you got to.
Do I have to?
You don't have to do
Yes,
anything.
You have to sing me a happy birthday.
I told you she was gonna make me sing, didn't I, folks?
Yep.
I said
That's
she was
right.
gonna make me sing.
Joel too, so when I can watch it back.
Joel, you got to sing as well.
Can I do it with my mute on so we don't
sing
cross?
the whole thing, but just a little bit.
All right, we'll sing. All
Right,
right,
the whole thing.
all right, Joel, you got to sing as well here, Joel.
All right, you ready?
All right, well, I'll count it down. On 3, we'll go.
Okay, on 3.
1.
I am counting with my hands here, Mother. I got it.
Oh, okay. Go. Why are you doing that? Happy birthday.
I'm directing over here, Mother.
Well, any other time you can yell at me, but it's on my birthday.
All right.
Okay.
All right. What are you telling the dog to shut up for? All right.
He's barking. He wants me to turn the TV on.
Oh, all right. We got this. Just hold, okay, Mother?
All right.
Okay, all right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Joel's being a coward, not really singing. Happy birthday, dear Mom.
Mother.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Sorry, can't do that.
Thank you, Joel, if you sang.
My mom said thank you to Joel. To you,
Well,
Joel.
we love you,
The-
Mom.
The chat is singing happy birthday to you as well.
No way.
Yes.
Yes, in their own little
Will I be
ways.
able to see that?
That's too advanced for your technological capabilities, I believe.
Oh, well, maybe you can send it to me.
That's too much work for me, Mom. Why are you trying to make me work?
Tell you what. When she goes back to watch this,
It's my birthday, and you're
Chat.
bringing me to me.
chat, say nice things to
I don't
Mama
have
Lambert.
anything that's me on my birthday. Guess what I did for my birthday?
Woke up, I assume?
I did.
Oh, that's good.
I went to the zoo.
You went to the zoo already today?
No,
Oh.
Saturday.
Well, Saturday wasn't your birthday.
Yeah, all weekend was my birthday.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Well, I wasn't, and then everybody's here is, I have friends now, Jeremy. I didn't have friends before. Now I have friends, so.
Yeah, your social life is blowing up, I know.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
My mom's the same way. I get it.
Yep, I went to the zoo.
All right. What'd you see?
I saw bears and lion, and the thing
Lion?
is, though, and the thing is, the zoo is not like it used to be. I don't know if and it was free. Usually it's like $20 to get in. It was free.
That sounds like a shady zoo if it's free.
Well,
No, it
the
was
zoo near
not.
us.
It's a big zoo. It's just they're doing the exhibits because I think they're switching animals or something. I don't know what they're doing. But 3 of my best friends went, and you know who they probably are, and they wanted to go in the snake one, and I just
Oh. I know
had to
that.
just walk right.
Yeah,
by it.
I know that wasn't happening.
No, I
Yeah.
just walked right by them. I mean, I did look at the other reptiles, but not the snakes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a snake person.
No.
But I saw, I saw the orangutans, and I saw the monkeys swinging.
Okay.
They were so cool. And then they took me to dinner on the water.
Did you go to McDonald's?
Oh, heck no.
Oh, okay.
McDonald's on the water
No,
would be
it was
great.
Like, it was, well, you know, we had drinks, so, you know.
They
you
serve
don't
it some
have to
McDonald's.
drink.
Well, you know, if it's the two people you know I'm talking about, yes.
Okay.
But we, you know, we had Winter Crushes. They were so good. And we had seafood, and it was awesome.
That's good.
And then we come back, and my friend that was here, his lights wouldn't go off on the brakes.
Okay.
And so the man next door, the one that cuts my grass, he come over and he was drinking beer. So, of course, you know, this is 6, 7 o'clock at night. He comes in and stays over till 9. We're sitting out back. Then we start a big fire, and we stayed up till midnight. It was just, it was really a good day.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a nice weekend.
I did.
Good.
And then yesterday, I didn't do nothing.
That's also good.
Yeah. I didn't watch. We didn't have a Panthers game, but I heard they won. But I mean,
did.
what? They beat the team that's the same score as them.
Well, yeah. I mean, every team is bad.
All of them?
Is that
Yeah,
it?
all the teams are bad.
All the teams are
Why?
bad. I knew it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They just every team lost yesterday. Nobody actually won.
Somebody won. The Cowboys won.
Allegedly.
Why?
Well, I mean, they beat the Jets. That's not a win.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Panthers beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these teams are bad.
But they're putting bad teams against bad teams, so you're really seeing who's the better of the team.
So everybody is worse.
No, well, if you can think of it that way,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah. So guess what I got going to do today?
What are you doing today, Mother?
I gotta get a DMV.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
If I walk in there and it's a 2 or 3 hour wait, I'm just gonna be like, nope.
Tell them it's your birthday. Don't you get to the front of the line?
I am. I'm gonna tell them it's my. No, I don't think I get to the front of the line.
Why? If it's your birthday, you should get to the front of the line.
Give you a hat and tell you to F O.
Is Joel cleaning his glasses right now?
He was combing his hair.
He ain't got no hair.
Joel has hair.
Does he?
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh, the other one.
She
doesn't.
confused me with SP3.
Yeah. SP3 doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, I don't want to keep y'all because I know y'all got important things to talk about, but I do know that I am the favorite celebrity. I do know that.
Yes, you are.
So, and I don't know what else I'm going to talk about. So I got to fill out my paperwork.
Okay. And
And
enjoy
you know how old I am.
like 30 something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm getting ready to turn 40.
Getting ready to turn 40. Okay.
Yeah.
Any day now. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom had me when she was like 3.
Don't tell everybody. God. All right, sweetie.
Okay.
Y'all have a good show.
All right.
If I think of anything else, I'll call in again. It's not
Sure. Go. Yeah. Call in all show, Mother.
every show this week.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
SP3's got to sing happy birthday to me now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, call back tomorrow then.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Don't forget about Sean.
All right, guys.
All right.
Well, y'all have a good show.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Good luck at the DMV.
Yeah.
All right.
They're probably going to hit me up for like $1 billion
Yeah.
for my vehicle or something.
Yeah.
Taxes here are really high.
Taxes are high everywhere, Mother.
No, they weren't high in where I used to live.
Nah, they're high everywhere.
That's because it was the county.
Everything is expensive nowadays.
McDonald's prices are going down.
Yeah. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I
No,
think
they're
so.
not. No, just because they say, "Oh, we're bringing back the value menu," and they're still charging $6 when it used to be like $2, doesn't mean the prices are going down.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on them now, so I can come back on the show and tell you them.
All right. Good luck with that. I'm never wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice because it's my birthday.
Okay.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good show. Have a good day. I love you, baby.
All right. Love you too. Happy birthday.
All right.
Love you,
right.
Mom.
Okay. Bye.
Hey, did you
What?
get my gift? Did you get my gift?
This is your gift.
Oh.
You get called on this show, this world-renowned wrestling morning show.
You know it is getting big.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
You know why?
Because of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I tell everybody that I run into my son. This show and his co-workers, and I do shout out everybody else.
The Roman Reigns of ITW just shows up like once a month, gets the biggest reaction, and then leaves and pretends to be the biggest star.
Who's that?
That's fine, Mom. You don't know who Roman Reigns is?
Stop, Cody. I've heard the name.
Yeah?
I mean, y'all are in the weeds.
Yes. That's true.
That is the name of the show.
Right?
Yeah. Roman Reigns is a wrestler, Mother.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've heard the name.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest one.
I mean, he kind of is.
Really?
Yeah. Who do you think's the biggest star in wrestling?
Who, me?
Yeah, who do you think?
The biggest star in wrestling is Cody.
Cody? I mean, that's kind of fair.
Kind of true.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at him right now. See?
Yes, our
He
dog.
has him on the show.
Yeah, the dog's name is Cody. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking. He's looking at you right
Cody's been on the show before.
Yeah, has he?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he has.
Yeah.
All right, I know Joel's probably getting bored with me, but that's okay.
Not at
blame
all.
Joel. Yeah, blame Joel.
Hey,
Oh, he's getting bored too. Okay. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Love you, Joel. Love you, baby.
Love you too.
Hey,
All right,
Mom.
Joel blew you a kiss.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
There you go, everybody. There's my mother on her birthday. She had a busy weekend. She is a budding social life, going to the zoo, going out to dinner, just getting around town with all her alleged friends.
good for her, man. Good for her. My mom is doing the same thing. She's making friends. Hey, man, life doesn't stop. You got to keep going. Good for her.
I don't believe that at all. I think she just hung out at the house all weekend with Cody. That was it.
She went to the zoo.
She doesn't go anywhere.
She
didn't go. She didn't go to the zoo.
The zoo was free. Didn't you know? Did you hear her?
She
was
didn't go
free.
to the zoo.
I wish I could. Well, I mean, there is a free zoo down the street from us, so it's not, They ask for donations because they actually do help. It's a city-run park, but come on.
I don't believe she went to the zoo at all.
Give your mother the benefit of the doubt.
I refuse to believe it.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, we did that just for y'all. So go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. We're 18 minutes in, so in true form and fashion, we got to get you to do the things a little bit later than normal. There? Is it happening? The subliminal messaging and the fireworks. Let's go for Mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Ms. Lambert. We can do like a Stephen Colbert thing.
You've done that before if you would like to.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have done that. It's true. Anyway, and while you're at it, you can also subscribe to this channel and over to Fightful Overbooked, where we are typically hosting this show 5 days a week, 10 a.m. Eastern. Jeremy's here 5 days a week. I'm here most of the time, and SP3 is here too. So go check that out. And of course, we're coexisting with Rob and Maggie is over there, and the Spotlight with Jeremy Lambert and Steven Jensen. So check them out. Jensen and I are back on Sunday to do the TNA Bound for Glory post show.
That's unfortunate.
That is a thing that is happening. It's also, did you know it's also Canadian Thanksgiving that weekend?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they went out of their way to screw me.
Well,
Me specifically.
Yeah.
I got to go to my in-laws, do Thanksgiving on the Sunday, come back in time for the show, put the kid to bed, watch the show, do the post show. We're now talking to my mother about coming in to visit, at which point she would be in this office, which means I would have to find a different location to do a post show. So everything is just being thrown out of whack for the possibility. And this is all TNA's fault. That's really what it comes down to.
I mean, fair. You can blame TNA for all of this.
Makes it easier when I do.
Yeah, that's fair. I respect
Yeah.
that.
By the way, you were talking about a busy weekend doing this, doing that. This guy was also doing this, doing that.
He's so red.
He was so red.
He's very red.
I just noticed, by the way, Nash's shoelaces were red too.
Yeah.
Good for him.
The
Really
background's
tied together
red.
the ensemble.
Yeah, everything's just red. Yeah.
So much red. Even Nash wearing the face paint looks great. I don't know why that little girl in the photo didn't wear the face paint too, but you know.
Yeah, how come Kemi never puts on the face paint?
You know, this is the way it goes.
Okay.
She has to be a professional. A professional what? I don't know. Great photo, though. Great photo of Sting. He looks great in his red face paint.
His beard's really getting out of control.
It is. I know. I don't know why they haven't done anything about this. They should just take a hook to it, like a rusty barber hook or whatever, and just Nightmare Collective.
Just okay.
Just saw that thing off.
Yeah.
Do it for charity. Looks real good. It's getting a little bit gray at the end there, if you noticed. Eventually, it's not going to be funny, but today is not that day. Cyclops Better Than Wolverine sent a super chat saying, "Be a man, Jeremy. Get in the car and visit her."
It's like a 9-hour drive. I wouldn't even be there. Birthday will be over by the time I got there. She called back. I knew I'd talk to her at some point during the show today. That's fine.
Do you love your mother 9 hours worth? What's wrong with you?
That's just a long drive. I got too busy of a week to go visit her.
Brother, I get it. We also got a super chat from Meat Enormous saying, "Just got a buy one get $1 breakfast Sandy deal sandwich. Total was $7.54. The fudge? But BOGO dollar. That's $1. How did they come to $7.54?
Well, it's buy one get one for $1. So
that's not that's not a BOGO. That's buy one, and the other one's $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just usually BOGO implies free. So it's BOGO dollars. So you spent $6 on the one sandwich and then got another one for $7, unless there's tax. I assume $7.54 implies there's tax. Yeah. We can't crank in this economy unless you have Kiss My Grits money. Jeez Louise. You can crank in any economy. You just can't get caught. That's all.
It's getting tougher to crank in this economy. I agree. I agree with Meat Enormous.
You got to BD and P this thing.
You're going to try to get this over, aren't you?
I'm working so hard to get this over. I'm working hard to get over my BD and P.
The problem is we don't talk enough about like ratings. So
good.
You know,
nobody should.
Like, I mean, we can.
So the way it used to be was panel, which meant people who were subscribed to the Nielsen's ratings collection were the ones who mattered. Now, big data and panel is the way through which why do I keep saying Reuters? Is the way I'm reading too much these days. The way through which Nielsen is collecting the data is by big data and panel. What does that mean? Well, it's been 1 week, so we don't know. What could that mean for wrestling? Well, it's been 1 week, so we don't know. The playoffs are doing well if you're a Blue Jays fan, so that's about all you need to worry about. Let's go Blue Jays. With their BD and P. Sorry, I got there.
Oh, God.
They're flashing their BDs and Ps. It's fine. Bat, dingers.
Dingers, yeah.
And
pitchers?
Their pitchers are doing quite well. Yeah. I mean, except for that one, stretch of innings yesterday, but otherwise,
the game was out of hand by that point. It's fine,
as it should be.
Yeah, you can have a rough inning when you're up 12-0 or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, you know what? Don't take your feet off the gas now. Go over to that stadium and hopefully finish it out. That would be nice.
Yeah. Playoffs have been fine. The Mariners game last night was good. Mariners Tigers was a good outing. Mariners won that in the bottom of the 8th, I believe. Yeah, bottom, and then they closed them out in the 9th because that was a 2-2 game. Tigers came back to tie it at the top of the 8th. Mariners won it in the bottom of the 8th. So that was a good game. And then 2 more games to today. And Dodgers and Phillies has been fairly game 1 was fine. Teoscar Hernandez is crushing it, and Brewers destroyed the Cubs in Game 1, so we'll see what Game 2 brings. Hockey season starts tomorrow, so it's a good sports time.
Just gonna be cautiously optimistic about my Ottawa Senators.
Yeah.
My Ducks I've given up on till they sell the team. I just got nothing. Samuelis have ruined the team.
Fair.
I mean, the coach is also problematic in his own right, so we're just gonna leave that alone, and hopefully the Sens have a wonderful season. They had an unexpected surge into the postseason last year, and I would love to see it again this year and make them make some strides from last year's successes.
Yeah, we'll see when it comes to hockey season. I'm cautiously optimistic about the Avs, which typically doesn't go well, but looking forward to hockey. Basketball starts in a couple of weeks. Football is more or less miserable, but at least the Panthers showed a little bit of signs of life yesterday. They'll screw it up this week and I'm sure lose by 50, but hey, we at least won yesterday.
Hooray. Yeah, if you were talking to your mom about how all football teams kind of suck. And this is actually something I've been thinking for the last so I'm not a football fan, right? People know this. And for me, I'm looking at all these scores and I'm also watching all my pals be like, boy, my team sucks. But like I am friendly with people online and I follow people online who like different teams. So it's not just like Jeremy and the Panthers, Sean and the Bengals, Riccacino and the Bengals, like and then you've got people who like the Lions that I follow, people who like Patriots who I follow, and the Jets, and I'm just like, why does everyone's team suck this year? And like Jensen likes the Vikings, but I don't see Jensen tweet, so it doesn't matter. Like someone was saying in the chat they're 3-2, so that still sucks. Like the percentages, that still sucks.
The Vikings are doing fine. They're 3-2. I mean, it's just funny because like the Eagles and the Bills were the two undefeated teams going into yesterday, and they both lost yesterday. So that's why the every team sucks holds more weight, I guess, because there's no more undefeated teams. You know, we didn't even get through 5 weeks. Like no one like went on a nice run of like 8-0 or whatever. And 4-0 was as high as anyone got to, and that seems like a low undefeated streak to only get to 4-0. It feels like every year somebody at least gets up to like 7-8-0, and then it's like, oh, this team's really good. No one's like really separated themselves from the pack this year. Like if you ask like who the best team in the league is, I think most people probably still say Philly. They're the defending champions. But they haven't, like, they've won games. They've won some close games. You know, any team that's like good and winning, everyone thinks the refs are paid off and everything. Like they got their own issues. So, and there's no team that's like, yeah, this is the team to really be on the lookout for. Like this is the team that's really separated themselves right now. It's just not out there yet. And like maybe we'll get there by, you know, week 10, but at least through 5 weeks, like if you asked me, hey, who the favorite is right now, like I might go Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's looking really good. So like Tampa Bay kind of feels like it's there. Maybe Detroit's look good, but they got blown out in week 1, but maybe that was just an adjustment period. But Detroit's looked fairly good. But yeah, no team is like, oh yeah, this is the team right now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like the standings. Everyone's close. You mentioned, you know, the Bucks, the Lions, the Niners, and the Eagles are all 4-1, and that's in the NFC. And the AFC, it's the Bills and the Colts are 4-1, and the Steelers 3-1. Chargers are 3-2. So like,
yeah, the Chargers have lost 2 straight. Like everyone thought that the Chargers were gonna be a force, and then they lost to the Giants, and then they lost yesterday to the Commanders. So like they're not a team that is looking great right now. So yeah, there's a lot of parity right now in the NFL, which makes for like exciting games and an exciting time. You know, I'd still be on the lookout for the Chiefs. They're 2-2. They play tonight against Jacksonville. So I mean, if they win, they'd be 3-2. Travis Kelce slinging dick around. Travis Kelce's gonna have like 5 touchdowns tonight. I'm I'm just preparing everybody for Travis Kelce to have the biggest game of his life after his pop star fiance sang about his dick and how good he is in bed. I just think he's gonna go off tonight.
But yeah, but if you ask about how else Taylor's doing, she's too much of a white woman pop star now. That's the problem with her popularity, Jeremy.
Yeah.
She's too white woman pop star. Don't ask me what that means. Someone's got a 5-hour TikTok to show you to prove it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of discourse around this album. Like I know I talked a little bit about it on Friday. I listened to it more this weekend, and I think it's a fine album. It's grown on me throughout the weekend. It's not her best, certainly. It's relatively short. It's like, I think it's inoffensive, but people are gonna get mad about everything.
Can you keep talking for a second? I just got to deal with something outside.
I will continue to review the Taylor Swift album.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's grown on me. There's some like catchy songs, some catchy hooks, as you would expect from Taylor. But there's no standout song that I'm like, oh yeah, this is in her like upper echelon of songs here. It's just all like fine kind of stuff. There's nothing. I understand why people are going to be offended by certain things, because people are going to be offended by everything, especially when you're on the level of Taylor Swift and you've made a good chunk of your career being open and honest about your life and relationships through your music. So people are going to take certain things a certain way. I don't always look at it like that. I think there can be some artistic creativity that maybe doesn't necessarily have to do with her life. So I give some benefit of the doubt there, but I also understand where the people are like, oh, she's talking about her friends who are canceled and everything, and what is she really saying with this kind of stuff. So I get it. Again, the album to me is fine. It's a good album, but I'm also a biased Taylor Swift fan. I would not put it. She's had 12 albums now. I would not put it in the top 10. That's just where I'm at on it. It's a fine album. I'll listen to it. I'll enjoy it when the songs come on, certain songs, but yeah, nothing memorable where I'm like, oh, this is gonna be playing the entire time for me. This is something I'm just gonna repeat until the end of time, and just all of these great songs that are on her top 5 of all time. Why do I hate Taylor Swift now? I don't. I'm giving an honest review of this album. My honest review of this album. I think it's fine. There's nothing like super memorable. I don't think some of the songs are as bad as people are making them out to be, but they're also just fine songs. There's nothing again stand out on this. Denise loved the album. I assume Denise just always loves the album. Denise went to the movie and everything. She's talking about how great the album is, everything. Denise is gonna tell you everything is great.
You should probably know that the 33 million that it grossed, 3 million alone of it was Denise. just going back to the movie, just running it back. She was like Jey Uso. She would like step out of the movie, look at her friends, and just be like,
the 3 million. The 3 million, like, obviously it's a great number. I can only think of the Eminem line of, so you sold 10 million albums, eh? Only problem is you put out 10 million albums, eh? And I'm like, man, she put out like 20 different variants of this album and everything. Like, go out there, get your money and whatnot. But man, when you're putting out like 20 different covers for the same album, and people are they gotta have like every variant of the cover. And then she's putting out like the acoustic version, but it's the acoustic version. It's like split up into like 4 different albums. So it's like, oh, you get the acoustic version of these 2 songs, and then the acoustic version of these 2 songs, and these 2 songs. But it's 4 different. Just put all of the songs onto one acoustic album. Why are we releasing 4 albums for this? It's honestly like, bless Taylor, but we don't need to do all that. We don't need to do 20 variants of the same album, so everyone just has the different album covers to collect. It does get a little. I understand why people get mad about that, but like, as long as people are gonna keep buying it, she's gonna keep doing it. So
capitalism was a mistake. This form of greed is a mistake. Go put your peanut farms in a blind trust. Anyway, Laredo Kid is.
My wife is so cares about Laredo Kid.
Oh, we'll give him a 2-second because it was part of the news this morning, and we do sometimes hit news articles.
I told my wife that Taylor's releasing these acoustic albums or acoustic songs. I was like, oh yeah, she put out another variant with the acoustic songs, and she's just now learning that it's all like 4 different albums with 2 songs on each. She thought it was just like one album, but no, that would be too simple to release all 8 songs on one album. You have to do 4 albums with 2 songs on each. It is a little much.
Yep, it is. And that's why capitalism was a mistake.
All right, Laredo Kid.
Oh yeah, Laredo Kid's done with TNA. I could have told you that a while ago when I saw him in his last match. His last match, by the way, was in May at the tapings in Brampton, Ontario, the Shadows of Toronto, where he went solo in a tag match because his tag team partner, Octagon Jr., got beat up by the system backstage. When really, Octagon just had to go back to work in Mexico that weekend. Laredo hasn't been on the TV since. He's been doing AAA stuff with Octagon Jr. as his tag partner, so no real shock there. But that's it for Laredo Kid. He's done with TNA. There you go. There's your news. There's your news break.
All right. My wife wants to clarify. Make it clear it's not because I want these albums myself. She is not mad that there are 4 different variants because she's like, no, now I gotta buy all 4. She's mad because she thinks it's just stupid, which again, I don't disagree.
It's greedy.
Disagree with.
There are other ways to market. I mean, music as a service, music as a product has always had a tough time in its own ways. There are only so many artists that will break through. Not only that, like a band born every minute, and 97% of them don't make it past like working for free for peanuts. Not the peanut farm and the blind trust, but the peanuts that you get from the bar. You got to find ways to monetize. And right now, like Volib's saying, like, who buys music? That's the problem with streaming platforms. If you are in that top 1% of performers, you can get a better deal through Spotify because you have good representation that gets you a deal that pays more than a billionth of a penny. There are better ways to do it. Unfortunately, you can either flood the zone with music, or you can make specialty items that people want to buy, or you can go on tour. And that's the thing with touring too. Now with tours, it's like you can buy a ticket, but the artists are still trying to recoup for an album, mostly if they're signed. On top of that, it's like you've got to do meet and greets, and you've got to do more than just in-store performances, and you got to find different ways to support them beyond the music. And it's kind of obnoxious that a musician has to not do more than music. I think the creative people like to do more than just do that one thing, but that it's now expected of them to have to do this to survive. It really does stretch things out a lot. It's a lot, man. It could really be frustrating out there for the artists who are putting their time and effort in beyond the tours. That's why those multi-year tours for most artists just don't exist, because they're not necessarily releasing a full-ass album. They're getting a single or 2 off, and then maybe they're doing some shows. But like, it's tough out there. It's tough out there to be an artist. It's tough out there to be on tour. You're not making billions of dollars. You're probably in debt by the end of it. It sucks. It's one of the reasons why I left. That and the world shut down and I had a kid.
I have breaking news. Really important breaking news that affects this show.
Okay.
Brian Alvarez cameos are now $20.
No! Inflation is god awful. We have to talk to Brian about this.
That's a little steep.
That is steep.
$10, it was a fun little bit. $20.
Brian, we got to talk about this. What is this? $20. What is this? We got to talk to Brian about this. Why is he upping it? What does he have to pay now that we don't know about, Brian? 27. It's upsetting. I don't like it. Oh, you know what though? Hold on. There is dynamic pricing now for Cameo. I did get an email about this.
Oh, what?
So it's possible. It is possible that he has his dynamic pricing on right now. So you might have to check again.
Okay. We'll wait and see.
You have to wait for low tide.
Yeah, if it goes back down, because $20 is we're not broke here on this show, but we also can't be.
Speak for yourself, Jeremy.
We also can't be spending $240 a year on Brian Alvarez cameos. Sorry.
That's a car payment. We ain't paying that. No.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. $10 was fine. $10 a month, fine. $20 a month, it gets a little high there. It's a little high.
Can't do that. Taylor, you went to the Taylor Swift School of Marketing.
Do you think that we should get credit for this?
No, I'm dead serious. Cameo sent out an email being like, we're doing packages now, like we're doing dynamic pricing, because I'm on Cameo, but I'm not like seriously on Cameo. Like I have an account and I never check it, but like, yeah, it is a thing. They have dynamic pricing. Let's see if I can find that email.
I believe you, but I also think that the popularity of his In the Weeds cameos has boosted his visibility and allowed his prices to go up. The thing is like, I can't message Brian and be like, hey, your prices are too high now. Can you change it back? Because then like the bit gets ruined a little bit. We need other people to message Brian like, why are you now doing $20 for Cameo instead of $10? And we need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
doubling the price. Again, I assume you're right. I assume you're right that it's the dynamic pricing. But doubling? Come on now. If it was $1, $2, all right, fine. Double? Come on.
It's kind of wild. I hate it. Someone should reach out to Brian and be like, what are you thinking? We got to get Filthy Tom back on the show and be like, Tom, what is this?
What's digest? I mean, we can get a Tama Tonga cameo for $10,000.
It's $100. That was a misprint. Someone screwed up. It's $100. Stop it. You know what I was about to say after this weekend?
It's not. It still says 10,000.
Well, try getting one. It's 100 when you try to check out. I don't know what's
okay. Hold on. Book.
I think Kate found out that it's not actually 10,000.
Book a cameo. Hold on.
Let's see. We're still not going to spend $100 on a Tama Tonga cameo or any cameo.
Else.
What are we, TNA?
All right, I gotta enter something. Hello. Okay, me. I don't know. All right.
It's got to be like the personal versus the business got all messed up.
All right, hold on. I don't want to get charged $10,000. Oh, okay, it's $5,000 for 24-hour delivery. Oh, for 7-day. Oh no, it's an extra $5,000 for 24-hour delivery. 7-day delivery is included. Nah, dude, it's $10,000. I don't know what kind of journalism Kate's doing, but dude, it's $10,000 and it's $100 service fee. Is that what Kate was looking at? The service fee?
Maybe it was the service fee.
Because the video is $10,000 and the service fee is an extra $100. So you're paying $1,100 for a Tama Tonga cameo.
11,000, I thought.
Yeah,
it's 10,000.
11,000. Sorry.
Jesus.
$11,000. Yeah, Kate's wrong. Let it be shown. Kate, not a journalist.
What's this subtotal $100?
Where?
Hold on. Tama Tonga, pro wrestler, personalized video, 100 plus. I think she was using mobile.
If you go on mobile, it's cheaper.
Maybe.
Doesn't
I went to
make
the
any
checkout
sense.
screen and it said $100 too. All right. Do I have Cameo on my phone?
Yeah.
This is the deep dive that y'all get from us here on the show. People who are like, "Why don't you talk about wrestling?" Well, this is what you're going to get now. We're going to talk about wrestling. Oh, now we're going to talk about wrestling, but it's going to be this. This is the wrestling you're going to get. You can tell all your friends, "I listen to this morning show, but they didn't talk about wrestling enough." And your friends will be like, "Good. Don't let them talk about wrestling." I agree. Never talk about wrestling. This is me filibustering while this stupid app re-downloads on my phone for the first time in God knows how long. They're going to make me sign in too. This is going to be the worst.
So I don't think Tama has done a video. I know he hasn't. I mean, it says his last video was 2023. So I don't know if I assume his prices were a lot cheaper in 2023. And then it got raised because he signed with WWE and he's like, all right, well, I'm just going to price myself out of the Cameo game. But if someone wants to pay $10,000, I'll gladly do it for that price. That's my theory anyway.
WWE probably made him price himself out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Told him, no, the WWE probably told him like, "Hey, make it 10,000 so we can take half."
Oh, yeah,
that's probably
also probably true.
I gotta log in. Give me a second. This is ridiculous.
Somebody asked how much a Dijak cameo costs. I'm pretty sure we could get Dijak to do it for free. Honestly.
You know what we should just do? You know, like I don't know why we're talking about this. All we need to do is have AI make a stupid ass video like everyone else is doing. I don't actually think this. This is absurd. If you're making AI videos, A, stop it. B, stop using wrestler prompts. That shit's weird. Stop trying to put weird things into people's brains. It's not good. Stop it.
Dijak's $9 on Cameo. How is Brian Alvarez $20?
Seems awful. All right. Let me open Cameo.
Yeah, Brian's got to fix that shit.
Did I just log in? Yes, I logged in. Now let me in, you assholes. Yes.
Oh, I still have the Tama Tonga cameo in my cart. It's going to like just charge me because it sits there for too long. I better remove that.
Probably get rid of it. All right. Maybe
all
later.
of a sudden I see a $10,000 charge on my my bank account for Cameo.
Okay.
Going in debt trying to get a Tama Tonga cameo.
Book a personal video, $9,999.
See?
Continue to payment. Oh my God, this is so stupid. It's a birthday. I don't want them to say anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I just did this.
I know. Yeah, but you didn't do it on your phone. Yeah, no, it's still $11,000.
Yeah.
Discard. This seems awful. Now I can go back to get rid of Cameo.
No, Mora. It's not 10K for business and 100 for per. Look, I'm gonna pull this up.
It literally says 10,000 for either. It's kind of nuts. It used to be because you do have business.
Folks. Look, Tama Tonga. 10,000. Book a personal video, and then book a business video. 10,000 and up. You can send a message for $15. He's 25.
That seems wrong. I don't necessarily agree with that. Tama. We're gonna take a quick look here.
Only 9 videos left at this price.
He's 42. Screw you. He's born in 82. What is this?
He's 25.
Maybe he's been in the business for 25 years.
And yeah, if you click it, it still says it's $10,000. It's $100 service fee. Use the hashtag Kate is wrong.
That's true. You should absolutely do that. Bury Kate on this one. For once, Kate deserves it. You deserve it. Wow.
We'll do a Dijak video unless we get to the bottom of the Brian Alvarez price change.
I have theories, and I don't want to give them out just yet until I know. I'm going to be a good journalist.
Is it your theory that it's dynamic pricing? What's your actual theory?
Not one that I'm publicly going to say until it's confirmed.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna call out Brian Alvarez?
No, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Okay, I'll put it out there then.
You can call out Brian Alvarez for raising his cameo prices.
Oh.
Shouldn't do it. Don't do it. I don't care what the reason is. It's a bad reason to do it. We were supporting you. Now we got to find a new person who has no idea what they're doing. How much is Tony Shalhoub?
Well, who is Tony Shalhoub?
Monk.
Oh, I know that show.
I love that that's where I can go, and I know you're going to get it.
Yeah. Well, that's because the ads were airing all the time on USA Network.
That's true.
Oh,
RJ City's too much money, too. He's $75.
$75 for RJ?
RJ City, what are we doing? I love you, RJ, but I don't love you $75 worth. The Masked Goat. Listen, the last time we went down this rabbit hole, we found someone.
Got called clowns.
Today we got called a clown. 7 months later, they found us. Can't do this. I can't do this again. Should we get Matt Raywald to do our cameos?
No.
Oh, there's nobody here that I really want.
Breaking Bread. All right, I don't watch that show. I'm in my Better Call Saul rewatch. I'm in the fourth season. I'm in episode 2 of the 4th season. The 3rd season, the episode, I don't know, I remember the episode name, but the episode that's Jimmy and Chuck at the court doing the big to-do, that's one of the best television episodes I've ever seen. That's an amazing episode. Like, yeah, that man, I was enthralled by that episode. I was like, this is really good stuff here. Like, that was that was a great episode. I'm liking the show, by the way. I think, I mean, I don't know how it ends. What are you laughing at, Joel?
I'm catching up on the chat saying maybe Bucks County Batman had a change of heart.
Now, Bucks County Batman called us clowns today.
Yeah, he found us and replied to the reel about him and said something like, "Yeah, these clowns." I was like, I mean, I can't really deny that we're clowns, but also
he's like,
maybe you shouldn't be a racist pedophile. But that's just my opinion, and I'm a clown, so here we are. Alleged.
Yeah, he's like, I'm cooler than these two clowns. I'm like, all right, sure.
You're cooler. I'm sure you're cool around the elementary school, but
dude,
like,
you
wear a Batman costume,
right? Like, you dress up as Batman, dude.
How cool can you be?
Come on. I mean, whatever. Enjoy. It seems like it's doing somewhat well for him, but come on now, like. You dress up like Batman and you're racist. Come on. Fuck off, dude. It is very hilarious that the dude calling himself Bucks County Batman is like, these guys are clowns. Like, dude, your whole gimmick.
We'll be your Joker, you son of a bitch. We'll do it.
Your whole gimmick is you dress up like Batman for one specific county in the United States. Ain't like you're going around like everywhere to fight this crime. You're in one county in like Pennsylvania, and you're racist on top of that. But sure, we're clowns. I mean, we are. Like, I'm not going to deny that aspect of it. But literally look into a mirror. Literally.
Could have used any word, but clowns is where you went.
I'm going to be Akron County Joker for Halloween. You want to know how I got these scars, Bucks County Batman?
I got to be Bucks County Joker. He's gonna be like, he supports queer bookstores. He's a big guy. Oh god,
Joker's the good guy in this case.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god,
going around just like doing donations and stuff.
Amazing.
They see me walking into the store, and I'm out here, donating all nice things for them.
Bucks County Joker just gave money to the food bank. What did you do?
Bucks County Joker's out here with a fuck ice shirt on and everything.
He's got healthcare for immigrants and everything.
Yeah.
He's wearing the nurse costume from Dark Knight, and he's helping people.
Now I kind of want to go. Well, wife and I are trying to decide on Halloween costumes. We have like 6 days to figure this shit out because we're going to a Halloween party this weekend, and we're gonna do Jay and Silent Bob because that's pretty simple, and that's a nice way for me to just be Silent Bob, so I don't have to talk to anybody at these things. So that's an easy bit for me. But now I kind of want to be like Akron County Joker and just be like, yeah, I'm in a beef with Bucks County Batman over here. It's a bit no one gets but our audience. We're gonna go to this party and be like, oh, you're like this low rent ass Joker, like your makeup's terrible and everything. I was like, yeah, that's the point. I'm trying to be a low rent Joker because I'm in a beef with a low rent Batman. Let me show you this dude that I had heat with over here. You want to record some videos? I'll put you in these videos. I'll be all nice to you. Everything. Like I support the gays.
Where are your kids? We'll play nicely with them. I'll show them what it's like to go to a place. And anyway, leave it alone. Having dinner with the Latino family. What are you doing, Bucks County? I
take ice out of all my drinks and I just throw it away. I'm like, I like my drinks like I like my Border Patrol without ice.
Free of ice. Oh my god. Just ridiculous. Someone's saying I'm dying out here. I am. It's great. So that's what the show is all about, if you're ever wondering. Oh god, what else do we have to talk about? We're an hour in, so clearly that's fun. We need Paul London back on the show. It might happen soon.
We could probably get Paul.
I mean, he's about to do a thing with Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah,
they started up an MLW feud. Well, they continued one, but it got a little heated at the Slaughterhouse event. And you know what the best part is? If this had just been months ago, this could have done numbers at our Laughter House event that I was pitching. Because Paul London is hilarious, and Paul Walter Hauser, I assume, does comedic acting sometimes. Might be funny. I think those two would have a great little, comedy act together. I think that's the way you should go. But instead, no, they're gonna fight like wrestlers fight. Allegedly, it looks that way, but I'm looking forward to that. If Paul London can bring squirrels to face Paul Walter Hauser, then our influence is complete.
I bet he could, honestly.
I think he trains them. I really do.
Yeah, he definitely does. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, they
love
it when he comes and visits and feeds them. It's great.
Yeah.
Paul Walter Hauser is going to be training cats. Someone already did that. He's going to be training lizards.
Someone does that, I think.
Technically Regal, but like he never brought them to the shows.
Okay.
Did anyone ever bring them? I mean, you could make Jake the Snake maybe because lizard snakes maybe, but It's been a while. We can refresh the lizards. Kris Statlander brought hers once to a taping, and everyone was like, "Put the lizard away. The lizard doesn't need to be part of your character." It was like it was the DDP back in the '90s on WCW, and he had all the gimmicks. Till eventually, someone was like, "Just put all the gimmicks away and be yourself." And I was like, "All right, well now he's DDP. Just happens to be old man who's really good at wrestling." He wasn't that old. He just started old. The squirrels trained Paul. Which
That's
one?
actually true.
Which one? Which Paul do they train? Is it a double cross? They've actually trained Paul Walter Hauser to take out Paul London, and Paul London has been betrayed by the squirrels that he spent years training. They have the oppressed have become the oppressor. They have enslaved Paul London, have the squirrels. That is the story. Get Cord on the phone. The squirrels actually enslaved both Paul Walter Hauser and Paul London, forcing them to make a tag team, and they have to fight the squirrels at the next MLW event.
This is good stuff. I feel like we went down this path with Paul last time where we were trying to have different squirrel animals. I think that's an oxymoron. Where we were trying to have squirrels and what kind of animals they could be fighting. But I do like this squirrel takeover that we have going on in MLW.
I think they call it a squirrel showdown because you can't call it a squirrel invasion either.
No. Yeah, we can't call it that. Okay,
No,
showdown.
can't call it that.
Fine.
Showdown.
Well, takeover.
Showdown.
You can use takeover.
Well, they don't, so we can't.
No, okay.
Instead, the squirrels just have to join TNA and NXT and then get put on a I don't know, a thing. put on a referee jersey. We gotta talk about this for a second. To the surprise of nobody, Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry were named the respective special guest referee for the showdown matches between Team TNA and Team NXT. Both were announced by the respective GMs that oppose the person for whom the company works. In other words, Santino gave Joe Hendry the assignment and Ava gave Jordan Grace the assignment. So that's a thing. God, it's lazy, Jeremy. What are we doing here?
It was to be expected, but yeah, sure. 2 guest referees in this whole gimmick and get up doesn't do anything for me. I still think that the women's team is winning and for TNA and the men's team is winning for NXT and yeah.
Everyone's
There isn't
like,
a whole
whose side are they on? And it's like, well, they shouldn't be on either side. They should be on the sides for the company that they're working for or about to work for. Like Joe Hendry he basically works in NXT. He's just waiting for his TNA deal to finish. And then Jordan works at TNA, works at the NXT, but like, yeah, she went out of TNA like happily. Everything was cool. It's just she should have been like, I love both brands. I recuse myself. See you later. Bye. Could have been easy as that.
Well,
and
that's
Joe
what she did at the beginning, and then
Yeah.
they turned it into, well, I'm the reason for all of this. And same with, and this is where they didn't put a whole lot of thought and effort into it because there could have been a story there, like an actual story there with Jordan and Hendry being part of the team and whose side are they on type of thing. Instead, it was not a story of, am I going to be part of it? And it's like, well, we can't trust you to be part of it. It's like, oh, well, they're the guest referee anyway. And it's just lazy. But this whole thing has been lazy.
And don't forget, Bound for Glory is on Sunday. But hey, I'm sure Showdown will give ample attention to that pay-per-view, which will be headlined by the Hardys and Team 3D.
Yeah, they're gonna promote the pay-per-view. That's 100% gonna happen. Like they'll promote the pay-per-view. How good the pay-per-view is gonna be, I don't know. It's a show. Like
Bully's gonna show up at Showdown.
Do you think
Bully's gonna show up at Showdown because he does After Dark usually at the PC with somebody. I think he's gonna be at Showdown and he's gonna either cost the Hendrys or cost the Hardys by accident or on purpose. He'll play it off as an accident and then it'll be like, no, we want all the gold. We're Team 3D. I think you're gonna see Bully on Tuesday.
I don't think he's gonna cost the Hardys because like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Everybody's banned from ringside anyway. It's that whole gimmick.
Yeah, everyone who works for the companies, but they don't work for the companies.
Oh, okay.
Bully doesn't work for Bully works for himself.
I don't think that he's gonna cost anybody. I think they'll be all right.
Volov asking if Hardys and Team 3D is really the main event. It's not officially the main event, but they surely aren't trying to tell you that the world title is super duper main event. They're making it important. They made it important on the show on Thursday with that amazing Red promo, which was great. But other than that, they're just kind of like Hardys Team 3D, yay, nostalgia. That was the first match announced. That was the first thing they did. And we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. Last year, Bound for Glory main event was the Hardys, and people at TNA were just like, "Oh, it's because they had all this painted stuff that they had to put on the canvas and on the tables and everything. So it made sense to do that. I'm like, I'm sure it had nothing to do with, Joe Hendry wasn't going to win the world title. So you decided to put them on last because you were going to give the Hardys the win. Nah, because TNA loves to send the crowd home happy no matter what. So we will see, folks. We will see. It's not just the NFL they're going up against. They got to go up against Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm going to be tired, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day for you, and
my kid starts gymnastics. Who starts gymnastics on Thanksgiving? What is this? I hate it.
Well, you're dumb for wanting to review a TNA show.
I mean, I am contractually obligated to review the TNA shows.
Are you?
I mean, I wouldn't say like contractually, but it is part of my expectations to be doing this.
Okay.
Because if I don't, then really what am I doing here? People look to me for my opinions on TNA for whatever reason.
That's unfortunate.
I'm too negative for TNA. It's okay.
Yeah, Crown Jewel's on Saturday. King of Pro Wrestling is Monday morning, I believe.
Yeesh.
Monday
and
morning.
Raw is Monday morning as well.
Oh yeah, shit.
And SmackDown is Friday morning. SmackDown will just be finishing this Friday as we get on the air, and we'll basically be talking about how SmackDown was. And we won't be the post show unless for some reason we get roped into being the post show, at which point, God help whoever made that choice.
We no, because I don't think on Fridays they do the post show. Since it's not live, it's only live for international fans. It's still USA for, it's still 8 o'clock on USA.
So we'll be your international post show, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, folks, if you listen to us on Friday, we're gonna talk about SmackDown, and we're essentially I guess spoil it because it wouldn't have aired in the US, but yeah, we're gonna talk and review SmackDown on Friday. So get ready for that.
Yeah, be ready for that. Be prepared because this week is all messed up. Raw tonight is on at 8 o'clock, so the regular.
I love the 7 o'clock starts, man. That was so much better.
And then on top of that, you have tomorrow is NXT Showdown and Title Tuesday. Title Tuesday is now another 2.5 hour event.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. And on top of that, Wednesday's free. That's great. Thursday is TNA because everyone watches TNA,
Thursday's
right?
Free.
It's fair. And Friday is SmackDown in the morning. And that's it.
Yeah, which I'm fine with, SmackDown in the morning. And then Saturday is Crown Jewel in the morning. Sunday's Bound for Glory, and Monday is King of Pro Wrestling. So yeah, it's an up and down week. Like there's some good lulls on like Wednesday and Thursday, but then there's a lot going on like Saturday morning to Sunday night. So yeah,
it's gonna be busy.
Week. Yeah,
we're gonna be here, baby.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's gonna make our Wednesday show a little bit busier because it's gonna be talking about 2 shows and doing all that. We don't know when any of the other post shows are going to be the official ones. That's going to be up to Sean and that side of the team. We only have our schedule, and we are 10 a.m. Eastern every single day. Fightful overbooked unless it's the first Monday of the month, at which point we're here because you're stuck with us.
You're not. You don't have to watch this show.
No, we do. You have to watch the show, and then afterwards, when you inevitably complain, you don't talk about wrestling enough, I'll be like, well, what happened in wrestling that you really want to talk about? We got to talk about the thumbnail, but I mean, other than that, everyone's going to be like, there's like 2 things we're going to talk about from Friday and Saturday night: the Toni and Statlander segment on Collision, and the Rollins and Heyman at the end of SmackDown. That's basically it. You want to talk about Stephanie Vaquer? Stephanie as Booker T called her. And Tiffany
Booker is amazing. He's so hilarious.
What?
You gotta roll your R's, Cole. Stephanie Vaquer.
I've never felt food going up and into my esophagus faster than him saying those words. Ugh, I felt gross.
That ruled. That was hilarious. Dude, Booker's amazing. Yeah, we
he
say
may
it all
as well have been barking at the screen. Okay, it was not good.
That was the only thing that saved that segment. That segment wasn't good. It's like,
It wasn't.
oh, it was just so cookie cutter basic stuff from those two.
What's so frustrating too, I talked about this with Grand Pooh Bear on the Raw review last week, was how the story for Seth and Cody being like who's going to be the person in the next 10 to 20 years or for the next 10 to 20 years, you could have used that in this story with Stephanie and Tiffany Stratton, because they are young. They are absolutely taking over in the women's division. They are very popular with people. There's an opportunity to talk about like who's going to lead the women's division with Rhea Ripley and all those in play. But like as the women's champion, you could have done a story similar to that, but then you'd have to find whatever the Cody and Seth story is, which honestly, it could be you've had my number and now I'm going to get it back and I'm going to be the guy, not you. You know, you took it from me. I'm going to take the guy status from you. But now instead they're just going with, you're going to be number 2 and it's Tiffy time every time, everywhere. And then you got Stephanie being like, I am La Primera, and I'm going to say it again in Spanish now. That's the story.
There's no history between Stephanie and Tiffany, except they were supposed to team at NXT Homecoming and didn't. And they don't have like a ton to play off of. It just doesn't feel, for this Crown Jewel championship where it's supposed to be the two champions, the two best, going at it to decide who is actually the best. That's all they're going with when it comes to Tiffany and Vacker. It's just, here's these two champions. We're going to find out who is best. They just don't have a whole lot to play off of, and they're not even putting a ton of effort into playing off of it. Like, I think it should, they're touching on it a little bit, but I think they could hit Tiffany's like accolades a little bit more. I mean, she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. She's undefeated this year. She's got victories over Jade, over Nia, over Jade, over Nia. She beat Trish Stratus. Like, she's got some really good wins on the main roster, and they could play into that a little bit more. And right now they're not. And that's been what's disappointing with it. The Cody and Seth stuff, you got years of history to play off of. So that's an easier build.
And for the record, I like that build. I like the way it's been going. They've done a very good job of making you believe that these two, they believe that they should be the one in this company. They've made it a good job using their history, like Jeremy said, using the experience that they have with each other, and also the stories that they've told with and opposed to each other. So there is meat on that bone. I wish they had found something better for Tiffany and Stephanie other than, I am the better women's champion than you, and here's Booker T to make it worse.
Booker's adding something to this. Like, Booker
it's not good when he's adding. He's adding salt to the cookies. Okay, which, like, salted caramel is one thing, but when you add an entire bag, you've oversalted the cookies. It's not good, man.
You gotta roll your R's, Cole. Stephanie Vacker.
The worst. Meanwhile, on the men's side, real quick, I do like that there is, beyond the Cody and Seth stuff, there's a story that's been developing with Rollins and Heyman. And that kind of was, you got hit over the head with it on Friday when Rollins got involved in the finish of the main event tag match. And then afterwards, Heyman was like, don't do it. Don't go after Cody. Leave it alone. Just go away. And Rollins was like, no, screw you. This is my vision. I'm going to go, without saying it. He went into the ring and he got taken out. And Heyman now has a reason to be like, follow my vision, not your vision. Your vision is not the one that's going to go places. There's a clash of visions here. And I like that there's more, again, meat on the bone here with Rollins and Heyman. And the question of Heyman, who is he going to serve? Is he going to serve Rollins? Is he going to serve Brock? Because it feels like, while we know Heyman only goes where the title is, if Brock comes in and they give him the title, then he's going to go back to Brock. He only stays with the person he's most loyal to that makes him the most money.
Well, he's going to... I still think this all ends with Brock interfering in the Cody and Seth match, and
I agree.
that was Heyman's gift to Rollins to help him, and then you might lead to more dissension with Heyman and Rollins and an eventual split between them. At least it's something with these two, because this pairing hasn't been great for most of the year. And I put that a little bit more on Seth because he hasn't changed things up enough as this character since WrestleMania. So at least we're getting something a little bit different with them. We're getting a little bit of a dissension. And Seth is very clearly in his head about Cody because he can't beat Cody, and he wants to take advantage of him when he's down, thinking that, oh, well, this will give me the up on him. This will put doubt into Cody's mind because I got him here. But instead, Seth just screws up, and Cody does have his number. And Heyman is trying to tell him, hey, be a little bit more calculated instead of rushing in to just do this job. The only weird thing, Seth says he has to do it alone, and I guess that is the point, is because he wants to do it alone, he's not using Braun and Bronson in that spot. And Heyman, told them to stay back instead of helping Seth on there, because typically Seth would be like, yeah, let's all just attack Cody and lay him out on top of beating up Orton some more. So yeah, I like the portion where Seth is kind of in his head about things, and there is the doubt, and Heyman, I think, is going to look at that and be like, all right, I got to get Brock for Seth to help Seth with all of this. Because if Cody just wins, then it's like, oh, Seth is kind of a dork.
Well, he is a dork. We've already established this. I'm just looking up something real quick.
I don't know if they're splitting anytime soon, as I think they have more to play for the next few months. As long as Seth is the champion, anyway. But it could very easily be a case of, Braun is the guy who kind of Heyman sees and aligns with to take out Seth, and that would make some sense from Heyman's perspective as well. I was with Roman. Roman was pretty established. We took him to another level, but he was pretty established. With Brock, when Brock returned, when he was first with Brock, Brock was very new on the scene. With Punk was very established. Punk was the champion at the time. With Seth, very established again. With Braun, it's like, oh, now he's latched on to the actual new guy, much like he did with Brock. And I know Braun's been around for a while and went through the NXT, but it's like this is a guy who is not quite hasn't won multiple world championships like Roman, Punk, and Seth did when Heyman finally aligned with them. He actually does see the future here, instead of oh, let me attach myself to arguably the top guy in the company, at least one of the top guys in the company, one of the most established guys in the company. Now I'm attaching myself fully to a guy who I've said is going to main event the next 10 WrestleManias, and I'm going to ensure that he main events the next 10 WrestleManias.
So the idea is that Paul leaves Seth, Braun is the catalyst for that, and Braun turns on Seth, effectively?
Yeah. And how that happened, it might just be as simple or not simple, but again, Brock helps Rollins at Crown Jewel. That leads to more dissension between Seth and Heyman, and then eventually Seth just kind of goes off on Heyman and is like, you're more concerned about Brock, blah blah blah, and then Braun just chooses his side and he chooses Heyman, and you go from there. I'm not factoring in Brock too much because I don't know how much he's actually going to be around. And I think Heyman will continue to be around more long-term and more consistently, where Brock is just going to do his one-off matches. And look, when Brock comes in, Heyman can still do his intro and everything. But then you run the risk if you like attach him too much to Brock. You can't do the thing you did after WrestleMania 30, which was pair up Heyman with Claudio, which everyone was like, oh, this is a great move. But all Heyman did was talk up Brock, and so Claudio didn't actually benefit from that. That's what you can't do if you kind of keep the Heyman Brock association. It has to kind of be the other way around, where you got to continue to talk up Breaker, and when Brock comes in, you basically just do like the intro, and everyone knows you have Brock kind of in your back pocket, but Breaker is the focus.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to do it where you kind of put Brock off the side. And the way that I see Heyman joining up with Braun is if Seth is so done and frustrated with Paul that he puts his hands on him, and Braun Breaker basically stops Seth from doing that, and then basically aligns himself with Braun Breaker exclusively. At that point, Bronson Reed would be off to the side doing his own thing. I mean, you can tell that like he's fine. He'll be fine on his own if you separate him. Would I like to see them do a tag run? Sure. And this isn't immediately. This is somewhere maybe down the line. Could be post WrestleMania or something like that. If you want it, that's as early as I would do it. But there's room to do it. But again, Brock being the wild card is kind of the frustrating part of it all, because Brock and Paul will always be aligned somehow. And then you got to deal with the Roman story. How does Roman factor in? Does Roman factor in? You got to break that off too. But you know, if you ask yes, Roman, he's got Jay to do everything. This is your bloodline.
Roman will always be kind of central to things. I mean, at some point you would think we would get Roman and Seth. You would think. I don't actually know if that's going to happen. Not that Heyman needs to be involved in this, but at some point you would think we're going to get Roman and Punk. But maybe we don't. Maybe they just keep delaying until it just never happens, because that's what they love doing. But you would hope that we would get to those matches, because those are kind of big matches that they still have in their back pocket. But I don't have a whole lot of faith that they're actually going to pull the trigger on them.
Yeah, it's curious to see what's gonna happen. But the Rollins and Heyman stuff, again, it's interesting to watch them clash. It's fun to watch Cody kind of be the catalyst for all this right now. He's the one who's trying to play chess, which is nice for a change, because Cody has been so white meat babyface that he often looks beyond the brain of the using your brain part of wrestling, the cunning of wrestling. So for him to actually try and start stuff is different. It's a character change, which I appreciate. Doesn't mean that I think Cody's going to turn heel anytime soon. It just means that it's nice to see a wrestler get smarter along their journey. But yeah, we'll see who winds up with Paul. Maybe Paul just gets taken out, and that's the end we ever see of Paul Heyman.
That's the real prize, as we talked about going into WrestleMania. The title is not important. Having Paul Heyman is what's important.
That elusive second cell phone. That's the one.
You get someone to, book all your travel, deal with all the fans, get you anything you want. That's way more valuable than 10 pounds that you got to carry through customs. At least Heyman can walk on his own most of the time.
I was going to say 10 pounds that you carry through customs versus however heavy Paul is. And he's like, carry me on your shoulders, please. Paul's like, see, Paul asks, and Roman's like, oh no, not this shit again. Roman Reigns like, I got 5 kids and none of them want me to do this shit. Why should I start with you? Oh, for all the kids who have ever had to be on their daddy's shoulders, or mommy, who knows. Wilchison sends a super chat saying it was nice to see Javon, Zarya, and Soul Brula at SmackDown.
Soul Brula. Soul Brother.
Big fan of Soul Brother Rocky Brula.
Soulja Brua? What?
Soulja Brula. Crank that Soulja Brula.
Crank that Soulja Brua.
Saul Ruka, amazing. That's got to be talk to text, and it's amazing that Zarya and Javon were fine, but Saul Ruka didn't make it past your text to speech.
I mean, Soul Ruka, I don't know how you get Soul Brua out of that. Bless Wilchism, bless him.
No, it's nice. Listen, it's nice to see talent start to make their way up to main roster, and I don't mind integration as long as they're not immediately pushed to the top. In certain cases, there are some wrestlers that you absolutely want to like. Here's a video package. Here's why you should care, and let's. But a guy like Javon Evans, I think it's fine to start him the way they have on SmackDown. He had a great showing, had a great match with Sami Zayn. Now he's going to tag with Rey Fenix for now, which you can feel how you will. But again, he's getting those minutes, and they're clearly enjoying what Javon Evans is doing. All this in service of losing the match Bound for Glory, but that's okay. It's okay. He's not going to be the X Division champion. It's okay. But he might. Who knows? Maybe they'll all walk away with all the TNA gold. The big Carlos Silva announcement's going to be we got bought. Not we are buying, it's we got bought. So instead, I do like the idea of having Javon Evans and again, Saul Ruka is another one, and Zarya being the tag team partner, getting the ropes with her is really good. So I'm fine with the way they've been presented so far. There's clearly a push for them to have some eyes on them up on main roster. It's good.
Yeah. Javon and Rey Fenix it's a fine team. It's a good team, obviously, with the two individual talents. It's kind of it's a little bit of an odd team, but it makes sense in some ways. We'll see if it's something that lasts. I really don't know if Javon is gonna be like a full time there. It feels like he still needs to like beat Oba in NXT because that's a thread that just never really got finished. And then Soul and Zarya. I mean, Soul is the speed champion. She's gotta have her speed title matches on NXT. That's very important.
Those 5-minute matches are basically NXT matches.
Yeah, she's very she knows the main roster style, getting 5-minute matches with speed. So she'll adapt very well, honestly.
Good for her. I know that she's ready for it. She'll have great matches against Mia Yim, Chelsea
Green, yeah. That's about it.
Alba Fire,
maybe.
Mia Yim again. Kiana James, then Mia Yim, and eventually the Zelina who? I don't know her. Never heard of her. Julia. Well, she's building up. Those Mia Yim victories, you get 3 and they give you a free US title match.
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't you know that's how it works in WWE? Yeah. 3 Mia Yim victories and you get a title match. It's like a stamp card. It's like the WrestleMania stamp card. 2 verbals and a written means a maybe.
That makes sense.
That's how it goes. Piper Niven, but she's out with injury. You got to beat Akira Tozawa. That's true. That's how Becky Lynch keeps her international her Intercontinental Championship. The international title is currently the TNA title, the only international title. 10 Resistance and Super Chat saying, Fed Talk, fave 90s and 80s TV shows. The ones that you like. How about that? I ain't got much else to talk about when it comes to SmackDown, unless you do. I mean, a couple of I Was Rights. Last Man Standing match with Alistair. And Damian Priest, which was, again, obvious when you looked at how this was building. They're doing that next week. And the Street Profits, they have their tag title match this Friday. I'm telling you, they're going to lose, and it's going to restart. The Profits are going to break up, and it's because whenever the Wyatt Six touch something, they break up a tag team. One turns evil, blah, 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 blah. That's what I expect out of the tag team title match.
I don't need the Street Profits breaking up. We just had Mello Don't Miz break up, so why do we need another tag team breaking up?
Well, because these two are going to feud first. Mello and Miz broke up amicably, and absolutely nothing happened after that. Mello just walked away, and that was the end of it.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
I didn't watch the end of SmackDown. What else happened? Did I miss something?
The end? You didn't. That didn't happen at the end.
SmackDown wasn't just 2 segments this week.
No.
Damn, Netflix really screwed me. I thought it ended after the 70 segments.
Well, then you would have seen the Mellow in this segment.
I don't remember what anything was. I don't remember the rundown. What do you think I am?
Fair. Honestly, fair.
Alexa Bliss gamers were telling me that Alexa Bliss refused to woo. That's like a weekly occurrence. I could have watched any episode of SmackDown for that. Next, you're going to be telling me that Kathy Kelly did the wooing instead.
Wow, good call, Joel.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kelly
anything
did
else?
woo.
Oh, she did woo. Well, good for her. I'm sure she's very excited about that. I'm sure they all laughed, and then they went to whatever was happening in the ring next.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened in the ring after that.
Anyway, yeah, I don't think anything else really happened on the show. Was there much on SmackDown?
I think that was just about everything.
That was it. Good for them. AEW Collision. Tony Stat had a thing. Toni Storm and Kris Statlander had a thing. Where it ends with, enough of this gay banter. Let's beat each other up.
There's heavy petting.
There was heavy petting. Well, I mean, she wasn't grabbing any not so nice places. It was just her.
No, but
stroking her face.
there's still a lot of petting.
Yeah, petting, but like heavy petting is typically like grabbing certain certain areas, certain sensitive areas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Anyway, that's nice. Then they didn't heavy pet each other. They wanted to go fight now with no referees and nobody. And then they did. And then out came Triangle of Madness and they got involved. So there you go. Now we're going to get the Can They Coexist tag team of Kris Statlander, Toni Storm, and was Harley the third?
Harley, yeah.
Harley is the third. They're going to take on the Triangle of Madness. That should be a fun match where everybody asks, can they coexist?
I mean, it's not like they're major rivals. There's a good respect for each other, but they also got to fight because they're going to fight for the title. They're not like blood rivals or anything.
They should be. They should be fighting for whatever Kris Statlander is wearing on her face.
Statlander should be beating Jon Moxley's ass, honestly.
Listen, I gotta say, the confidence is very nice. I like Stat's new confidence with her title belt. I just wonder what that is that she's wearing on her face and nose. It's like a Star Trek thing.
She's still an alien at heart.
Right. So who's gonna beam her up at the end of the day?
Maybe Toni Storm.
Nice. Toni Storm on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ensign Storm. Don't know why she's an ensign.
Storm?
I feel like she shouldn't be an ensign. The ensign always dies. She's not Admiral Toni. She's not Captain Storm. What would she be? I don't know about that.
I don't know Star Trek.
Well, neither do I. Clearly, we're trying.
You're talking about admirals and captains and stuff.
I mean, that's basically it's just like the army, I guess.
I only know the dude who wore like the Cyclops thing, right? Wasn't that Star Trek? Yeah,
that was. Yeah, Lieutenant Commander Reading Rainbow.
Well, they go like that.
That is the original. Yeah, that's Vulcan. Yes.
That's all I know.
All right, good.
And the guy who did too many blade jobs, so his forehead's fucked up.
That's most of them. That's Worf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very upset people. Those Klingons.
And new jackass forehead. Those guys got.
Anyway, Lieutenant Commander Toni Storm. She's gonna beam up Kris Statlander to their home planet.
Okay.
Should be a fun match at Wrestle Dream, honestly. Collision was a fine show. It was a lot of good wrestling. Like Dax and Kevin Knight had a good match. Someone's mentioning in the chat, and like there was matches were matches, and the wrestlers did the wrestling. What did you think of the Eddie Kingston promo? Was probably my favorite, right at the top, where he's like, "I don't want to do this shit. You have problems with me, so they take me out here. So I got to talk to you instead of doing my job. I just want to go warm up and get ready for my match, but you got to make me talk to the camera. Are we live? What are we doing here?" That was probably the highlight of Collision to me, where he's the only guy who's like, "I don't want to cut a promo. I just want to choke a bitch." It's great.
He's singing Saturday.
Are we still doing that?
Yeah.
That was perfect. I do
Eddie's
hate
fantastic.
wrestling on wrestling shows. It's true though.
Eddie's fantastic. Oh, the wrestling was good on Collision, but it was kind of a show where like not a ton happened. Like there were just good matches, which nothing wrong with good matches, but it wasn't like this show where it's like, oh man, if you miss this show, then you missed a whole lot going on. You missed a lot of announcements for the shows tomorrow. Like that's what you missed mostly, but you didn't miss a ton of actually like advancement when it comes to things, which is fine. You know, it was a taped show that aired on a Saturday against the MLB playoffs and some big college football games as well. So, like the Garcia promo, I thought was like fine. Like, you just called Daddy Magic a loser. Like, all right,
which is not news. These are things we've been saying for a long time. Yeah, Megan Ellape joining up with FTR, sure, and like that's something that happened and unexpected. But like, what's gonna be the explanation for Megan Ellape joining FTR? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if there will be
because they want to beat up Willow. It's going to be because they want to beat up Willow because Willow and Megan Ellape have issues, or really Megan has issues with Willow. So if it's just again, partners of convenience because you got to have a woman with a woman, then sure, fine, we'll get there. But
I do like how much they are mixing like the men and women though.
Sure,
they've been doing it with the Statlander and the Death Riders and Marina and the Death Riders, and now with everything with Willow and FTR and now Megan Bain getting involved. I do like that mixing. So that is good because it doesn't feel super forced either. Like it feels relatively natural with all that stuff. So I do like all that.
Yeah. So again, it's nice to see when they do it. I just want them to give us more out of it. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Again, going back to Megan and Willow, like there is a story there. Just her teaming up with FTR. I want to see that interaction because I think that'd be funny with Stokely probably cowering and trying to be super tough guy and Megan being like, shut up, Stokely. Stokely just being like, yes, ma'am. That's what I want. That's all I need. We're going to do, going back to the opening promos, I do like that they set up the Pac and Orange Cassidy match after the silly promos, that everyone's getting a promo. Everyone's getting their 30-second Saturday night's main event pitch off, and it's fine. But then they get Pac walks up at the end of the Orange Cassidy one, and they set up the match. And I was like, this is great. That's how you should do it. Make it an unexpected moment to get to the match. So this was good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that match too. They had a great match a very long time ago in AEW, and we'll see how aerodynamic Pac is with this new haircut.
That's true. That's going to be the big question. Can you fly through the sky with short hair?
Yeah.
I don't know if he can. But yeah, Collision was good wrestling. There was a few moments there, and Henry mentioning in the chat the shot at Nigel, Daniel Garcia calling him a big loser, and now being like, what did I do? Say, oh, you knew what you did, you big old London loser. That should have been the moment. I still can't believe you and I talked about this, half jokingly, saying, "Oh yeah, he's not gonna turn on Nigel in London. He's gonna wait until a random episode of Collision to do it." And that's what we did.
I didn't really turn on Nigel. He just turned. Yeah.
I don't hate it. Again, it was part of the whole. We're going to do a storyline in the residency that we're doing. You saw them do this twice, and I thought that was fine. So it's good. It's good. Yeah, Pac walking off before Orange Cassidy, except it was also a nice little touch because Orange Cassidy was like, I all right, I didn't really say okay, but sure, I guess. He's just confused. Orange Cassidy walks around in a confused haze. Something else from that show. It was just perfectly fine wrestling. Saw that Mercedes Moné is going to be in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
She's going to take on Jody Threat for the WPW Women's Championship. Months ago, this was July, I said I really want to cover the Rumble in the Burt because they do the Burt Cummings Theater in Winnipeg. And I was like, man, I want to go to more Canadian indies. I want to see more Canadian wrestlers do their Canadian wrestling thing. And then they announced this match, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, I have no money. Immediately when I looked, I was like, oh, $250 is the return flight. If I went in on a Sunday and left the next day, I don't think I can make it happen, though. We'll see. I'd love to go see it. I'd love to go see Jody and Mercedes is a match that I personally would love to see. And I know Jody's stoked about it. She said so much on Twitter. But yeah, I mean, unexpected. I knew Mercedes was trying to work a Canadian indie, and for her to go to Winnipeg Pro is both surprising and not surprising, because Winnipeg Pro has a lot of heavy hitters and a lot of well-known people, but also unexpected because it's Winnipeg. And who the hell goes to Winnipeg willingly? Do you want to go to Winnipeg?
I've never been to Winnipeg.
Yeah, no one really wants to go to Winnipeg. It's just it exists.
Jody Threat's excited to lose her title to Mercedes. 10 belts. Money, 10 belts, right?
10 belts, Monet.
Money,
like the old theme.
Oh, that theme ruled. It's a shame that she got bullied into changing it.
Well, you know, the music rights and so on and so forth.
It's like dun dun dun, money, dun dun dun, money. That's a great song.
That's what I was here for.
Yeah. Changed it. I do like
Sean.
the CEO. Oh, hello, Sean.
Hey.
I don't think we should ask him too many questions, because we don't need him to move his neck and his, all that much.
Yeah, of which Revolver refused me medical attention, and Amazon does not have, I don't know, apparently to the city that I'm in, quick enough shipping for a neck brace, so I had to do it myself.
They didn't, Revolver didn't even have a neck brace or anything on staff?
They did.
Or on hand? Oh, they just didn't give it to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, sorry. We tried to get Shotzi on the show today.
We did. We really did.
Thanks. It's great to hear.
Well, we thought we should get her to apologize. Come on now. We didn't get her on the show to bury you further. But that's why she refused to come on the show. She's like, no, I'm not apologizing to him.
Well, more than anything, I want her to apologize for what this did to me mentally.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, this is the worst stunner sell of all time. Worse than when RVD got missed completely and sold it. Worse than when Michael Cole rolled through it and stood directly up. Worse than when Tim White just covered his head and fell down. Worse than when Vince fell down before the move during the invasion. Worse than Donald Trump. Worse than Linda McMahon. Worse than Vince McMahon, who fell backwards into the ropes, then forward, then got missed altogether. I'm told it's the worst stunner of all time. People keep saying sell. I'm like, sell what? I got hit.
Yeah, you were trying to. You got hit with the move, and then you were trying to fight back as you were going down.
Somebody said, "Why'd you do it in one knee?" What you want me to turn into Brock SquarePants out there? I'm not trying to show everybody my nut sack. Not in Dayton. Maybe if he was here in Lexington, I'd let him see the goods. But what? You want me to show my cheeks in Dayton, Ohio?
Just wear some long johns.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, it was very hot in there. I was dressed for the occasion. It was a good friends of mine. Now, did I say some things that could have upset Shotzi? Sure. I may have looked at my good friend Kelly and said, do you remember the time that I reported that Shotzi got fired and you sent me 3 cry laugh emojis? And we both laughed about it, and everybody else did too.
You can't be revealing text like that, though.
Why not?
Publicly.
Seems a little underhanded,
Yeah.
It was just me sharing some wonderful times we had, like when Myron Reed sent me a message and said, LOL, did you know that Jake Kris pisses the bed? You should post that on Twitter. And it got several retweets when I did that. Good dude, Myron. Great friend. And I also got kicked by Jake. I don't understand. That's the whole reason any of this happened, is because Jake Kris softened me up. As if I could be any softer being in Dayton, Ohio. But it was just disappointing.
I mean, I'd like to defend you, but you saying those things, you kind of had it coming, honestly.
Did I? I mean, there were supposed to be no children at that wedding, and a child got involved in the match as well. Like, a child delivered a tornado DDT. And I just want to let you know, if Shotzi hadn't attacked me, that 1-2 would have been delivered to that child.
Yeah.
That's who it was really intended for. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You needed to punch down a little bit more on the 1-2 if you're going to hit the kid, though.
She's a little shorter.
Yeah.
That kid would have easily ducked.
Maybe.
So I'm not big on punching down, though.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
not me. Not me.
Never.
Oh, man. I mean, there are a lot of people that seem to think that I book the show as well, which is interesting. They seem to think that one of the top,
Wow.
actually multiple, virtually like all the top independent companies at this point, they think that I book for some reason. And I just put myself on the show. Or that I have ever pitched myself to be on a show ever.
You
Because
and Mercedes with the creative control.
If there's one thing I love, it's leaving my house. I tell you that much.
You got the creative control deal, like Mercedes. Mercedes says, "Oh, that's not good. Do you need? I feel like you need like help to even drink your water."
I needed help Friday, Jeremy.
And
And there's somebody I know from Ohio who didn't RSVP yes to this wedding.
Riccacino.
Yeah, he's busy asking me for pre-writes like he's you.
Yeah, he's stealing my whole gimmick here. I don't like this.
Yeah,
I've
do have-
heard.
I do have an interesting Fightful Select report coming today.
Is it about Monty Brown?
I wish it was. I mean, I had one about Monty Brown a few months ago. What more can you ask?
I'm gonna keep asking. Or Vanilla Baby. Those are the
Vanilla.
only things that I care about.
This really hurts.
Will you be coming to work today and then in the evening?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I had Kate also saying, it's just very funny because Kate also knows that I don't wake up early. She's like, "What are you gonna do about Crown Jewel and Raw?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?
Well,
It's
I mean,
8
Raw-
a.m.
Raw
I can
tonight.
wake up at 8 a.m. to show up for work. Like, I'm not gonna-
You were up early this morning. I saw you
Yeah.
liking my tweet at like 8 a.m. I was like, oh
Yes.
wow, Sean's up very early.
His
It is-
neck woke
it-
him up.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
couldn't
say, it
sleep
is
well.
very funny that she was like, "You might need to get the In the Weeds crew to cover the morning shift there."
I mean, we're practically doing a Raw review on
I
Monday's
know.
show, so
Yes. Well, the last half hour of Raw is going to be a watch along, and this Friday's episode is coming right off the end of SmackDown.
There you go.
yeah.
Oh man.
It'll be okay. I know it, buddy.
I think you need to rest up here, Sean.
I think so.
I've tried. I watched the Bengals. It wasn't good.
That's not resting.
Nah, that's not resting.
I guess it could put you to sleep, but
No, it increases the blood pressure and all that. But
Can rewatch
yeah.
games 1 and 2 of the Blue
And
Jays
then-
series.
then MLW does a tombstone of me, like
Well,
and I'm like, it says something about even the ghosts subscribe to Fightful Select. Well, tell them that. Tell them to update their credit card info because these aggregators and inflation be kicking our asses. But I got a story coming to Fightful Select today that you guys have been asking about. I got the Q&A that dropped yesterday. I will do a feature. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna praise you and said that was a very good report on the Nielsen ratings. And
Thank
Yeah.
you.
and
You
talking
really
to
whipped
people.
out your BD&P on that one.
Oh my god!
I don't know what the
stop.
hell that means.
No one does. Joel's he's being Joel.
Big data and panel, BD&P.
Stop.
Okay. Yeah. I talked to Carlos Silva about that. I talked to people from WBD about that, people from WWE and AEW and USA Network. Unfortunately, couldn't get a hold of anybody from CW there, but it's something that's being monitored. Definitely. But here we are, guys, over 1 million views later, and people are still commenting to me directly. Why do they keep bringing you? I don't know, man. It could not have possibly been that I was asked to go out and do something that people would talk about, end quote. It couldn't have been that. It was that I drove to Dayton, demanded to be on the show, demanded to participate in a wrestling wedding, and then said, you know what? If you don't put me in there with a former WWE wrestler, I'm going to bury you on the internet. That's how it works. That's how it always works. I'll tell you another good one. When somebody says, well, now we know where Sean's getting his scoops from. And I'm like, yes, that makes a lot of sense. Definitely. It's Dijak and Shotzi. That's what it is these days. That's how I'm getting the WWE scoops these days, guys.
Chelsea and Deanna are so upset. They've been replaced as
I know,
the Stooges.
right? They have worked so many different places since they were first accused of being like the only sources that I have.
Well, Deanna's got her own podcast now. She's got to make money somehow, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Deanna just randomly shows up on our show nowadays. So.
True.
I mean, maybe if Macklin wasn't doing Bound for Glory promotion, he would have been at Revolver. Like the one time I get beat up at Revolver, he's not there. That's suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
We should ask questions.
We should. I did. Mine was, Tifa, where are you at?
Did he get it?
He knew.
And Macklin said he was busier doing much more important things.
He was promoting Bound for Glory. I'm sure he would have been rather have been at that wedding, though.
No. He's got an international championship to win back. Though you wouldn't know it from the TV show.
Guys, just so you all know, the $5.99 tier does not allow you to officiate weddings. That is the $5,000 tier.
Shit.
Which is still half of what a Tama cameo cost.
I think only Destiny FOMO has ever subscribed at that tier once, and then it's the sponsorship tier. That's what she wanted.
Good for her.
Oh my god!
I'm glad the water is going down a little bit smoother.
I did all this with a terrible sinus infection, by the way. If you can't tell on my voice.
I thought that was the neck brace talking.
Yeah.
No, for love of the game, guys.
No one will ever accuse you that you don't love the game. I mean, people will, but they shouldn't.
I mean, I could pull up my Instagram right now. There's a lot of people accusing a lot of things. Let's see. Let's see what some people are saying.
Oh boy,
this should be good.
Hey, you get anything there from Bucks County Batman? You tell me.
People questioning on an Instagram post that has 100,000 views why they brought me in. I don't know. I can't imagine why they would want to do that. Sean going into business for himself. Yeah, that's
really.
That's it.
What an accusation that is.
That's what I was doing, guys. Did he block her afterwards? Well, listen, I can't imagine being a grown adult and being upset over who blocked you on social media. Wait till Russo sees this.
Oh, God.
Oh, we can all wait.
Yeah.
This is the level of people that we're dealing with here on this. Hey, here's a compliment. At least he didn't blow out his quads, so I've definitely seen more.
Fair.
Oh my god. Okay. To be serious for a moment. I think my favorite thing is the people that go, ha 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 ha, glad it happened. And they're serious.
I think about this often. I'm like, these people love to tell you that wrestling's fake until it happens to this person they have this weird obsession with. Suddenly wrestling's real for this one guy.
Yes. And when Russo was leaving Fightful, one of the arguments we had, and our audience doesn't do this. We've got a very smart audience. He's like, these marks think that wrestling's real. It's like, no, they don't. Nobody thinks it's real. And I've never seen our audience do that, to be like, ha 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 ha, yes, Logan Paul got powerbombed. Ah.
I mean, some people do that. Like,
not our
if he takes a really bad bump, yeah, all right, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they're not like, LOL, the pain he's going through. But the number of people I see that go, yeah, do it again. I'm like, that's the bit, dumbass. She's trying to get a match with me.
Do you want to face Shotzi? Shotzi's
No, I didn't want to do any more intergender stuff until like the last match that I had. I found out about this 10 minutes before we went out. And I looked down and I was like, okay, how do I take this in a suit? And the original thing I was told was, don't go down at all. Just bend over. She's a little shorter than me. Not so easy. So I had to get down to one knee. A little inside baseball, guys. But when I do a show like this, I ask about everything I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to be in the ring, everything. Where I'm supposed to exit out of the ring, where I'm supposed to roll into the ring, because this is somebody else's show. But yeah, I found out about 10 minutes before we went on the air. Perfect. I knew I got pitched doing something with Myron and Kelly last week, or actually the week prior. I found out it was happening during the hump last week, and I got the creative as I was driving to Dayton Friday. And then, I mean, like, I was actually, wow, the show had started when I found out I was going to take a stunner, because she had to go out and intro the show. Then she came back, and I was like, oh, well, that would make sense. And originally I was going to do a line about Sami Callihan retiring and Kelly laughing about that. And I was like, oh, well, we should do one about Shotzi then, because she's going to beat me up. And she said she was okay with it, and she was not okay with it, apparently.
Well, she was okay with beating you up. I think that's okay.
I think that's what happened. I think that because yeah, sure, it's fine. Then she hit me.
That's just what happened.
Ha ha, that'd be really funny. Then she hit me.
Shotzi, I don't know about doing a match with her. She's a little, in the nicest way possible, insane.
She's nuts.
I'm gonna just take repeated stunners from her. I'm gonna sell it in different ways. So that would
That'd actually be very good.
I mean, like the stunner is like the most subjective sell move ever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, come on, guys. That ain't even bottom 7, buddy. People have completely missed taking the stunner. When I saw people say worse than Linda, I'm like, listen, you can just call me a bitch. You can just say I suck. Like,
Jesus.
Come on, don't undermine your own credibility by that. You can not like it. You can say it's not good. Come on now. Don't ruin your entire credibility just because you hate me by saying it was worse than Vince a couple of years ago. Worse than Tim White? People haven't seen that Tim White stunner. Go watch that Tim White stunner, buddy. Go watch that RVD stunner. Go watch Michael Cole stand directly up after a stunner.
It was no different than the Santino cell where he does like the salute and everything. That's all it was to me.
I'll tell you another thing that I've noticed with indie spots. People go, and nobody reacted. I'm like, listen, guys, I know that there's a lot of dummies that don't know how WWE audio works. Because when I said they're laying in audio over Dominic and they don't need it, they're like, I was at the show and it sounded great. They lay it in over the broadcast and they don't need to. Bryan Danielson even mentioned it recently. But the audio that you're hearing on the broadcast of an indie show, I hate to tell you guys, they aren't miking the ring. They're not miking the crowd. It is the audio from the headset of the announcers designed for you to only hear the audio of the announcers. That's why when you watch WWE or AEW, you hear the bump, stuff like that. And in indies, you don't. So go watch crowd clips or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Broadcast clips are not designed to pick up the crowd there. Otherwise, you'd hear some kid in the front row being told that I have his mom's MSN Messenger password or something.
I mean, that's just the joy of the
Wait. Why do you have his mom's MSN Messenger password?
Joint account, bro.
Why doesn't he?
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
You share an MSN Messenger account with this kid's mom?
Yeah. Yeah. Give it the times, man.
Okay. Does MSN Messenger still exist? Like legitimately?
No,
they finally killed Skype too.
Yeah,
Sad day for Jimmy.
Yeah, it's awful. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Rest up, Sean. Heal up.
Yeah. Go look at my Sting tweet. And
I gotta
Oh God.
go publish this Fightful Select report in a bit.
All right.
But I got the Q&A show yesterday. Had the really good report, the Nielsen report. I thought I did a good job on that.
You should. It
I'm
was good.
not gonna praise you anymore. I already did it once. Don't badger for more compliments.
He got mine.
I'll catch you guys later.
Bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean. Oh, Sean. I'd say poor guy, but he's fine.
Is that a neck brace? I don't know how fine he is.
So BD&P, Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount.
Oh my gosh!
I got it. BD&P.
Stop it.
Warner Brothers Discovery plus Paramount.
Stop it.
What? Stop what?
Go listen. Read Sean's report. I'll praise him now that he's gone.
Can I tell you? I don't want to say this when he was on the show because it would have been very funny. But so when he dropped the podcast, the Q&A and everything, we were doing like a movie quote unquote afternoon with my kid, and at the time I was in the office getting a couple things done, and usually the kid just wants to hang out with his mom. But suddenly, while they were watching whatever they were watching, the kid looks at my mom and says, looks at his mom and says, "Where's Daddy? I thought it was a family movie." And I was like, son of a bitch. So I had to shut everything down. So I put in my ear pod on the opposite ear and I'm listening to it. I may or may not have almost fallen asleep during the Q&A because I was lying down in bed, not because Sean was boring, but I was listening. And there were a few times I was like, oh, right. Yeah. My wife woke me up just being like, you were snoring. I'm like, I'm well aware I was snoring. I'm tired here.
What movie did you go see? Smashing Machine?
No. We were watching something on Netflix on a tablet. We don't have a TV here. We just use a tablet. We're just lying in the bed watching whatever kids, because he's 3.5, so whatever kids show he wanted to watch. But it was definitely, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, people were trying to clown on Smashing Machine being like the lowest rock opening movie whatever weekend. This wasn't supposed to be some sort of big box office smash hit.
Yeah.
This is a play for an Oscar. And when you get an Oscar, then the movie then goes back into theaters or wherever at a premium. That's when you start making the money on this thing. So don't get it twisted. This whole thing is not for a big first weekend. It's for a long-term goal. And that is The Rock being like, look at me, I've got my Oscar. Now I can beat up John Cena with it.
It's still a disappointing number, though. I know it's not disappointing. Oh, I mean, the projections it was 20 million, and then Taylor came along, and then it went down to 10 million.
Yes.
But it was still only at 6 million. Like, that's a disappointing number. I agree with you. I think it's dumb to be like, oh, look, it's a flop of a movie. It's The Rock's lowest box office. Like, this was never going to be a big name box office. This was never going to be a big box office draw. Like, it just wasn't that kind of movie. I do think the disappointing number now plays into the lack of the Oscar buzz, though, because it was there after like the film festival and everything, and now it's not there quite as much now that it's had its wider release. Like, it's still getting like good ratings and good reviews, but definitely not the buzz that it had a couple weeks ago with the film festival and getting 15-minute standing ovation allegedly and all of that stuff. So I don't know if he's gonna get the nomination. It doesn't feel to me, when The Wrestler came out with Mickey Rourke, like that was like buzzing the entire time. Like that had people were in on The Wrestler the entire time, and this has kind of already lost some of the momentum to where I don't think it's going to. I don't know. I don't watch enough movies to be like, oh, well, this is definitely going to get nominated. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be an Oscar for The Rock. I definitely don't think he's gonna win, but I don't even know if he's gonna get nominated at this point. What's that movie that just came out? I actually want to see this. No, I'm not gonna go see it in theaters. The Leo movie, One Battle After Another. That's gotten a lot of buzz. Like, I feel like Leo might win for that because that's gotten high praise, and like it's Leo. And
brother, the last movie I watched was Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen like a. Oh no, I went to go see Naked Gun in theaters, so I did go see that. Liam Neeson should win an Oscar for that.
I agree.
He won't, but yeah.
Well, either way, we'll make our Oscar picks, completely uninformed Oscar picks, when the nominees are dropped. How about that?
I'm just gonna go with Leo. I just assume he's gonna make. Yeah, Jose mentioned the Springsteen movie. Yeah, Jeremy Allen White is supposed to be really good in that. See, I don't know if Rock's even gonna like score a nomination out of things. They might get something for like cinematography. I don't know, some production design, set design, or something. Like they might get something like that for it, but I don't think they're gonna get. I don't think The Rock's gonna get, any type of nomination though.
Yeah, we'll see. Tonight, nominating you to go watch Monday Night Raw, or don't. I don't care, honestly. It was just my segue attempt. Dallas, Texas for Monday Night Raw, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Netflix. Roman Reigns gonna open the show. I'm not finishing with the accent. Roman Reigns will open the show.
That was brutal.
Was it brutal or was it spot on Texan? Come on, Texans, you know it. Lyra Valkyria takes on Roxanne Perez because we haven't seen that one yet between the 4 women in the story. Becky Lynch will take on Maxine Dupree. Someone says, really on Mama Lambert's birthday. If anything, that's more of a reason to do this. She's got that. She got 2. Anyway, Becky Lynch, Maxine Dupree.
Mama's not Texan.
No, she just has the drawl. And
she has a North Carolina drawl.
North Carolinian draw. Anyway, and CM Punk returns to Raw. I'm sure that that'll turn into something for him at Crown Jewel. Maybe this Roman Reigns match is a tag match. I think it's going to be Roman and Punk versus Braun and Bronson. Are we going to run back Roman and Bronson Reed in Adelaide?
I mean, it sounds like based on
Perth.
Based on reports, it's going to be Roman and Bronson. I don't understand. So this is what Dave is saying. He's like, it's a gimmick match and it's going to headline the show. Really? I don't feel like that's going to headline the show.
I have a hard time believing that. It could happen, but I doubt it. What kind of match would they put on?
Okay. What were you saying? I froze.
I said, what kind of match could they put on? A stretcher match?
Bloodline rules? I don't know.
Probably would be Bloodline rules. You do Hell in a Cell, but like, does this really need Hell in a Cell? Roman's been stretchered out twice, right? Roman's been stretchered out twice.
Just once, right? Yeah, he got his shoes taken. Maybe his shoes on a pole.
Shoes on a pole.
Yeah, shoes on a light pole. Maybe they'll have like the ultimate X wires across the ring, and toss the shoes up there, so they're hanging, and they got to get them. That would actually be good.
Jordan Grace would be losing her shit over this. She's like, they're doing Ultimate X, and I'm not invited, and she's gonna suddenly become the special guest referee for this thing. Sneakers on a pole, but then it's also Snickers on a pole.
I actually like this shoes on a light pole, or shoes on a
light post.
Yeah, actually like that.
All right, we can do it. Listen, I don't know what to expect. We'll see tonight. I think a tag match would probably be more fun if you want to maximize on your talent, your star talent being there.
Roman and Punk. Why is Punk there?
Punk's making his return tonight. He hates the Vision.
I guess so.
He dislikes them. He should probably want to beat them up, so he can team up with Roman. I don't know what the Usos are going to do other than sit at home, do nothing. Jay's going to be all pissed off. Probably another one, huh? Jay and LA Knight one more time, baby.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to find out tonight. Monday Night Raw, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on the Netflix. We're back tomorrow on our real channel over on Fightful Overbooked. Go subscribe to that right now so you know. 10 a.m. Eastern, Jeremy's going to be here with SP3. They're going to be talking about God knows what. Maybe Raw, unless there's a DQ finish to the main event. Who knows? We'll get to it, though. They'll be here. And then Wednesday is going to be Jeremy and I frantically trying to cover 2 shows at one time and hope that they were both at all entertaining, and I'm sure one of them will be. So we'll see. Anything to plug today?
We're talking about that shit on Wednesday. We'll talk about well, it depends on what happens
On the
in the
ALDS?
Avs season. No.
Oh,
On
there's
the
that.
Avs season opener. The Avs are opening on Wednesday. I don't care about wrestling. Or on Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, the Avs are opening on Tuesday.
Monday, by the
so
way.
yes, I realize this now. So yeah, we'll talk about the Avs season opener on Wednesday. Don't care about wrestling. Nothing's happening on wrestling on Tuesday.
I mean, there's enough happening that we'll probably talk about it. So.
No one's
Fair.
watching it, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. The BDMP has the numbers going down.
Oh God,
Anything left to add?
no.
You know what to do. Leave us thumbs up on the way out. Say nice things in the comments, and if you see mean people in the comments, stomp them out. For
Yeah,
this
like
guy, like
Bucks
Scotty
County
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, you tell him to suck a big one. Suck a BDMP. Ladies, gentlemen, friends beyond the binary. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.